that inspired me in real estate. These books taught me a lot. The first book I want to talk about is Eight Steps to Being Successful in Any Career. This is the book that I created. I created this book based off of you can be anywhere in the world. And if you really want to get to the top, there's eight simple steps that you have to follow. And following these eight simple steps, you can get anywhere. You can be a GP, the vice president. You can be anything you truly want to following these eight steps. So this book really helped me a lot, and it really gave me a blueprint to the real estate space also. Just finding the right people, talking to the right people. So let's get to the next book. The next book is The Perfect Day to Boss Up. This book inspired me just based off of so many things, being able to take a L, take a loss. When you come across situations that it's like, I wish I would have got that. Sometimes you got to learn how to take a L. And this book really inspired me. It really humbled me in the process. This book is a really, really good book, especially if you are in a position where you have to grind and you've been on the road for a minute. You've been doing this for a long time. So the next book I want to talk about, and sorry, bear with me while my internet loads. The next book I want to talk about is The Cash Flow Quadrant. Now this book, it helped me understand which person I was in. Was I in the E, B, S, or T? It helped me understand that I was an investor, like the position that I was in. This book really educated me and really taught me from being a worker to being an investor, or a self-investor, a self-employed investor. So this book really helped me and really educated me a lot. The next book, Sell or Be Sold. Now this book right here, I really love this book because when you read it or listen to it, however you want to go about it, but this book, it really inspired me because the whole world is about selling. You're getting sold on everything. When you turn on the TV, they're trying to sell you on a commercial. When you walk down the street, somebody is trying to sell you something. When you go to Walmart, somebody is constantly selling you something. Even though you may be buying something different, there's other advertisements that's trying to constantly sell you. When you're talking to your wife, it's a back and forth. She's trying to sell you, you're trying to sell her. So this book really taught me either sell or be sold. Like it really taught me the difference between the two. Like the whole world is constantly being sold. So this book right here, it really helped me start working on my negotiations. This book showed me that there were several different negotiations that I can look at. Before I read this book, I was only using one, but after I read this book, I'm using three. And once you understand what you are doing, it's like you kind of have the upper hand on some people because they don't know how to negotiate. They don't know how to maneuver through this process. So this book really helped me a lot in my real estate journey. Now, this book right here, The Art of Closing. This book, what really got me to read this book was listening to the 10X, and then listening to the last book, Sell or Be Sold. This book, I wanted to learn exactly how to close. In this book, it taught me everything I needed to know about closing a deal. This book is amazing. If you really have the time, read this book. It's so amazing. So amazing. So amazing. You won't regret it. So this book right here, the real estate wholesaling Bible. This book right here. So I was already familiar with wholesaling, but this book confirmed and taught me things that I was missing. This book was amazing because it covered the whole real estate process as much as it could without getting into the minutia. This book was very, very, very important to me. This book is very, very good for a newbie or a person that's trying to dibble and dabble in the real estate, or even brokers or realtors. This helps you understand from a wholesaler's perspective. Hey, what are they looking at? And once you understand, we are just like flippers in a sense. We are doing the same thing. The only thing is we're flipping paper. So this book really confirmed a lot for me. The next book, Investing in Real Estate with no and low money down. This book right here, this was one of the first real estate books that I actually read. Now, this book right here, it confirmed so much, subject to selling on a wrap. It confirmed all these things, wholesaling. It made it possible. It opened up my mind to really thinking creatively. I had to read this book like several different times because also it has stories in there too. So this book is so amazing. If you're serious about being in real estate, this book is this book is it. It's it. So this book right here, the classic Rich Dad Poor Dad, everybody knows this book. This book this book definitely inspired me. I was gonna say kind of, but it definitely inspired me. It really inspired me to take a leap, to get in the real estate space and just get my hands dirty. And it got me to start thinking and transferred my mind to being my own boss in a sense. And this this book really made me who I am today, basically. The final and last book, The Real Estate Rock Stars. Now, this book was a book that I got handed to joining a group. And this book really inspired me because it has so many good stories in this book. If you like to hear stories, see, I'm a person that like to hear stories. So if you like to hear stories about real estate, the good, the bad, the ugly, this book is for you. This book, it really taught me so much. Look, even talking about it is giving me goosebumps. Like, this book really, really confirmed so many things and taught me, even though things might be hard, you just got to stick with it. I just want to shout out the people that made this book. Mike Jacka, thank you so much, because this book really changed my life. This book was so inspiring, so inspiring, so inspiring. This book really changed my whole perspective of what's possible and what's not possible. If you are in a tough spot and you don't know if you can do anything in the real estate space, please read this book, because this book really, really, really inspired me. But thank you so much. This is the top 10, my top 10 favorite real estate books.